Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris and Tiffany here with High Seas Cruising, and it is once again time for what every cruiser wants. And we have 3 new cruise comments for you this week. So let's get into today's comments, and we're going to start with our first one here. Our first one, this person went on the cruise. Obviously, they didn't like this cruise line. They didn't like Carnival Cruise Lines. You can tell from the comment. They constantly, I like this other cruise line better. This cruise line does it like this. I like this. You know what that says to me? Go cruise on that cruise line. But let's read it and you guys can decide for yourself. First point, you need to cruise on blank because you will find the tea time selection much better than on Carnival. I was very disappointed on our last Carnival at the selection of teas available. Also, we did breakfast on the balcony most every day on blank. I found the door hanger much better on the blank than having to call early in the morning to get breakfast. Second point, I saw many more obese people on my Carnival cruise than on. This is why Carnival has less healthy food options than your competitors. This is why you are the ambassador. Yes, John, there are some people who have a medical condition, but far more of these are overweight or obese because they choose to be so. Fast food is not forced upon people, just saying you need to offer healthier options. So they're not happy with tea time options. They're not happy that they have to call and order their breakfast instead of doing the door hanger. And apparently Carnival is full of nothing but obese people because there are no healthy options on a cruise line. And they constantly reference your competitor, this other cruise line. Doesn't say which one it is, just this other cruise line. You know what that says to me? Is that apparently you like the other cruise line better. Go and cruise there. That's why there's multiple cruise lines. Gives you multiple options. Just because you don't like one doesn't mean you have to write in some nasty comment talking about, well, you don't do it like them. I don't like the way you do it. And your ship's full of nothing but fat people.
I think there are healthy options. You just have to choose them. I choose them not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's salad bars and healthy entrees and vegetables. They're there. I've seen them. Haven't eaten them. I usually get a guy's burger. Not gonna lie. I go to the desserts. Not gonna lie, but there are healthy options. They put healthy options out. They have vegetarian, they have vegan, they have options for those that are looking to be a little more health conscious. All of the cruise lines do. But look, clearly, if you don't like the way a cruise line does business, you don't have to cruise on them. It's not required that you write in comments to let them know how much better you like the other cruise line. Just go cruise there. But like always, let's throw it over there to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think tea time is bad on Carnival? Do you not like having to call in to place your breakfast order? Me, personally, I never do it. I just go upstairs and eat. Go hit the buffet, hit the C-Day brunch. That's my preferred breakfast choice. And do you feel that there's just no healthy options for you to eat on a Carnival cruise ship? Are you ready for comment number 2?
Yes.
All right, comment number 2. Now this one here is about technology. And I get, not everybody wants to carry a smartphone. Not everybody has the internet package. You don't want to scan a QR code to see where things are. You don't want to use the app on board the ship. And you don't want to look for your dinner menus on an electronic device. I get that. And the cruise line has options for people who don't want to do that. It's not like they ram it down your throat. Do they encourage it? Yes, they do. Why? Because then they don't have to print as many things. They don't have to wipe down as many menus.
It's a little more sanitary.
It's more sanitary, exactly. So do they push it? Yes. Is modern technology, apps and things like that the wave of the future? Yes, it is. But there are options for people who don't use it. They've announced it over and over again how you do it, but apparently not everybody has gotten that message. I guess anyone over 60 doesn't matter to Carnival anymore. Why are you pushing back on providing us with actual menus at dinner in the MDR? Many seniors do not have phones with apps. You will see that we will all unite and push back on this, or we will move to other cruise lines. This has to change before our December 10th cruise on Glory. enough people must complain, I guess. I have an ordinary phone. I do not do apps or scanning. There are millions of seniors like me who are the same. You should know that turning our phone off and not touching it again for a week is a big part about what we love about cruising. You know, it's not even just seniors that like to turn their phone off while they're on. There's plenty of people that enjoy the unplugging experience when they're on board a cruise ship. You know, a chance to get away from it all. But this comment makes me laugh because they said they're going to unite. They're going to push back. They're going to switch to other cruise lines. Well, first of all the cruise lines are going app-based. This must change before December the 10th. It must change.
I wonder if they got on the cruise.
Yeah, considering it's already past December the 10th, that's true. And they can't be the only people that have ordinary phones. But I wouldn't say that Carnival or John Heald is even pushing back on this, because it's been said many times that if you want a regular, normal, hold in your hand menu when you go to the MDR, you just say so. Hey, I'd like a menu, please. I don't have a thing to scan the phone. And they will bring you a menu. So exactly what are you uniting against? What are you pushing back against? You can get a paper copy of the Fun Times delivered to your room. You can go down to guest services and get paper copies of other things if you want it. They have all of that stuff still available. You can cruise without a phone. You can cruise and get a menu, a paper copy, and everything else. I'm not sure exactly what their complaint is. Is it just simply that they have to ask for it?
That could be it.
Because you can get it. Yeah. It's not like they went in there to the MDR and they said, oh no, you cannot have a menu. You must use your phone, even if you don't have one. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they're really nice about it too. It's not like they're ugly about it when you ask for a paper menu.
Exactly. So this comment to me honestly seems pointless. And the fact that you're going to unite and get together and threaten to switch to another cruise lines where, guess what? There's going to be a QR code, there's going to be an app, and unless you ask for the menu, you're still going to have to scan. But what do you guys think? Do you think that there's an issue or a problem with getting these menus if you want one, if you ask for one? Are you one of the people that likes to unplug and cruise with no technology, simply enjoying your cruise vacation? Let us know. And finally, another comment about muster drills. Now, I don't know where these rumors come from. I don't know how some of these even get started, but we have a muster drill rumor, we have a muster drill story, and we have one where everyone agrees with them. Do you think everyone agrees with them? Of course everyone doesn't agree with them. We've shown time and time again that just because you say everyone agrees with you, chances are they didn't, and in this case, they still didn't. So apparently Blank Cruise Line is going back to the old and far more logical way of doing muster drills. No reason has been given, only speculations, but it makes total sense to me and total sense to other professional cruisers, all who hope Carnival does the same.
Please don't.
Well, first of all, being how I follow the cruise news and do regular episodes about the cruise news, I have not recently seen a story of any cruise line that's going back to the old muster drill. Haven't seen it, at least not yet. Not saying it's not true, but I haven't seen any story about a cruise line reverting back to the old muster drill. Muster drill kind of been quiet lately as far as those stories go. And not everyone likes the e-muster drill. Apparently, that's obvious. This person right here, this individual wants to go back to the old way of doing it because that is how professional cruisers want it. What in the hell is a professional cruiser?
I don't know.
What is a professional cruiser? That's my first question. Are we professional cruisers? I mean, we go on cruises, we make videos, and we come back and share. Does that make us professionals?
No.
I didn't think so either. So that's my first question. What is a professional cruiser? The crew, maybe? Are the crew members professional cruisers? That's their job. It's their profession. I don't think the crew members care one way or another they probably don't want to go back to the old style of muster drill either.
All of the complaining they heard.
Right. But so that's my first one. Who and what is a professional cruiser? And do all of them hope that Carnival does the same? So apparently there's this group of professional cruisers. They've all gotten together. They've all talked to each other. And they've all agreed that they need to go back to the old way, right? Is that what you read?
That's what I read.
Well, guess what? There's a survey. Does this survey say that everybody agrees? Well, let's take a look. All right, so in 2024, would you like to see the e-muster continue? At the time I took this slide, 1.4 thousand people voted on it. And let's take a look. Yes, I am happy with the way it is now, or I would prefer to go back to the old way of the muster drill. And boy, the people that would like to go back is super. I'd like to know what that percentage is. Of that 1.4 thousand people, what is that? 10 people, maybe?
Maybe.
And then you look at, yes, I want to keep the e-muster drill is just fully filled across the top.
It's definitely 3 people.
So it's at least 3 people that you can tell from this slide that said, no, I want to go back to the old way. And so apparently of these 1.4 thousand people, none of them are professional cruisers because they did not agree with the comment. I love these ones where they say everybody agrees with me. All of these people agree with me. And then John Hill does a survey that clearly shows nobody but a tiny amount of people remotely agree with that. Who wants to go back to the old way of doing the muster drill? Who wants to go stand outside on the deck? When we first started cruising, you went out. You stood at your muster station. They lined you up from shortest to tallest. You were shoulder to shoulder. I almost said an old military phrase when you stood real close back to back. Those in the military, or you Spillerman, you know the phrase I'm thinking about, on to Anyway, it's hot. You're sweating. You're definitely going to get stuck standing next to someone who needs to get in their cabin and shower. It was awful. It was awful. No, I never want to go back to that. I love the e-muster drill. I'm super happy with it. And for those that say, well, how are you going to know how to get to your lifeboat and this and that? You know what? You see which one is yours and you go look for it. It's simple. Do you need someone to hold your hand to go find your lifeboat? You shouldn't. You managed to get to the ship all by yourself. You should be able to find your lifeboat. If you're concerned about it, go find it on embarkation day. But like always, let's throw it over to you guys. Who here is a professional cruiser that wants to go back to the old way of doing the muster drill? Because apparently it's all of you. I'm going to stay on the side of the e-muster drill, but you guys let us know what you think. Which version of the muster drill do you prefer? And that's going to be our video today for what every cruiser wants. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always,
We'll see you out on the high seas.